So we got it done this morning in Massachusetts. Got it done early, probably at like 6 a.m. So right now we're booking it up to New Hampshire, and I think we're going to try and hunt this afternoon, if we can. New Hampshire has an afternoon cutoff, so we won't have much time. But who knows? Maybe we'll run into something. If not, we'll go out this evening, try and put something to roost, and try and get it done in the morning. So done with Massachusetts, on to New Hampshire. Boom, baby. That is him. That right there? Well, that bird I shot was in full strat.
Where is he?
He's laying up. He's further. He's up there like where that hen was sitting. Around here. Is he on the other side? He's right there in the road.
Heck yeah.
Yes!
He's stuck with it.
Yes! New Hampshire down.
We work for him now.
Sort
That's
of.
for sure.
It's still just our first day. What time is it?
First full day.
What time is it?
Let me look at my Nixon watch. It is 10:34.
Nixon, the Watch of Champions.
Yep, 10:34, just in time for lunch. I gotta take a,
Dude, that was about, I was low right there. Because I shot and I was like, killed him.
Yeah.
We got up here and there's nothing, not a feather. And I was like,
No,
I was like,
he must have back rolled him right off his.
I was feeling low right there. I was like, he's got to be.
See him flying.
Well, that's what I was thinking because we saw that other turkey there. And I was like, that turkey wouldn't still be there if I spit, and this one ran off. But it was like it was looking for him.
Yeah, he was looking harder than we did. Turkeys were looking for rope, and ropes in the, in the culvert. He sounded like he was mad close, and then it sounded like he was drifting.
He did. Did you see him? I gave you a thumbs up. Did you see me give you a thumbs up? Like I saw him.
Oh.
And I gave you a thumbs up. Like I see him.
I didn't know if that was like good on calling or.
Yeah. Well, I figured I might have confused you, but I saw him, so I gave you a thumbs up. And I saw him. He was strutting up here, and then he got behind these like two trees. Where I was sitting had two trees together, and I couldn't see him for the longest time. And then he gobbled, and like you said, it sounded like he was drifting away. But then he stepped out of those trees. I'm like, oh, he's still there. And then he just turned like this, face.
Yeah, he must have been right down on this bottom here somewhere.
And faced me. And I was like, he's a ways out there, like kind of a clear little hole there right to his head. And I was like, I can do it. Bang.
Yeah, you threaded it down.
Mm-hmm.
You were sitting on a telephone pole.
Dude, I was sitting, on a telephone pole, probably how far? It was 45, 50.
Yeah, it was a hike.
Through here?
That was a hike. What was it, just strutting right up on this?
Yeah. Dude, your luck can turn around just that fast.
Just after it.
We've been driving 2 hours. We're on birds this morning. Didn't come together. Driving 2 hours. Have not seen a turkey. Pulled on up this road and around. And I was about to fall asleep just riding around. I kind of got warm and tired. And Tyler got out and called, and he's like, "A turkey just gobbled." And I was like, "No." I was like, "Which direction?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "You gotta listen." So we got out, called again, and then I heard a gobble, and he was down here. And I was like, "Well, he's 300 yards, but workable." And he gobbled both times. So I was like, "Well, maybe this is a bird that's wanting to do something, not just gobble once and disappear." He gobbled both times. Call. Cut in the power line. Well, it's not even a power line cut. Just like just one line running to a house or something. But there's kind of a clearing underneath it. Got in there. Called. He gobbled. So we got set up, and I got on a telephone pole. Called a little bit, and he's gobbling. And then I saw him come right out here. He was strutting up on this ridge. But the worst thing was, I thought I missed him then, because I was swear when I shot, I was like, he's done. He went down. We got up here, and he was nowhere to be found up here on this ridge where I thought he was. I was like, shoot, maybe he's on the other side of the road, but that would have been like 65 yards, so I didn't think that was very likely. We stepped out, and there he is right there. He was on the side of the road, but there for about 3 minutes, I thought I missed him. I was feeling low. New Hampshire. Have a look at New Hampshire. Let's see what we got. Oh, big old gobby head. Got a good shot on him. Nice rope for sure.
Got some oak.
Another nice bird.
Some of that oak stuff. Pollination.
Yeah, good one. He's got decent hooks. Probably going on an inch. A little better than the one we killed in Mass.
Pretty heavy.
Dude.
20 or more pounds.
What you think, Tyler?
Got it done, folks.
When we got up here and we're looking, did you think I missed him?
I wasn't sure what the heck happened. I heard something like sounded like flopping, and I went like this, and I was like, was he across the road or whatever? Or maybe there's a culvert pipe there. Sometimes if they're not dead, they'll squirrel into something when you get on them immediately, or in this rock wall. And I started looking around, and I was like, damn, maybe he folded them into the road. And I was I was like, oh.
I was totally convinced I missed him there because I thought he should have been laying right here, and there was nothing, not a feather, nothing. And then I thought, well, he couldn't have been on the other side of the road. That's too far.
He doesn't even have a single feather out of place, man.
And he was in full strut. I don't know why he looks in such good condition, but because he was in full strut when I shot him. Finally found a bird that wanted to do it. Too bad, was it 50 yards through this? I can't even see the telephone pole. It's somewhere way back in there.
Yeah, there's like a little telephone line right there.
For a second, I entertained the idea, when it kind of went quiet, I kind of entertained the idea of climbing up and getting into here. It's like, man, that'd be risky. I was like, we finally have got something going. We're in the game. I was like, I do not want to blow it. I just, be patient. And
we drove a couple 100 miles around the field and didn't even see a hen out.
Haven't seen a turkey all day.
Have not seen one all day.
I guess we saw that hen this morning, but
we hunted on the roofs.
We saw one hen. Didn't see the toms.
No, and then things flew down and went way deep into a timber block. So we're like, well, maybe they're in the woods. So I came up here around some fields, and I was like, this has always looked great up here. I've never shot a turkey up here, but I figured
yeah, you're right. He's beautiful. For sure. Look at that. That's my favorite part of the turkey. Right here, the backs into the secondaries.
It's got lots of iridescence in there.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. And he's in perfect shape up through there. I'm not sure how, because he was strutting. That makes me question my shot a little bit, but
them little nines, man, they just, they zip through, but you can see on here.
Yeah, I hit him in the head.
Yeah, he doesn't even really have too much damage
no,
to his head.
He's got a little blood there, a couple BB holes. That may have been all I hit him with, all it took. I don't know. It was go back and look at the video on the Tights Cam. He was a long ways, and it was a pretty small hole.
Yeah,
but I felt like
that's about as far as you shot the one in the field.
Yeah, and that was through the trash. But I was like, I clearly had a hole. It wasn't big, but I clearly had a hole to his head. And I felt like he was on the edge of range, but he was in range. But I swear, I felt low coming up here and not seeing him laying there. Because then I was like, man, I didn't hear him flop. I must have freaking whiffed on it.
Who would have guessed he would have landed in the culvert?
Yeah, I was going to be very upset if I missed, because we worked hard for this. There's not a ton of opportunities just right now for whatever reason. Been strutting. Big old gobby. Done with Massachusetts, New Hampshire, all the New England states. Thank you, Tyler.
You're welcome, buddy.